I just did about a 45-minute video, and I realized about a half hour, 20 minutes of where I went off the mountain on Mount Baldy. And I just got back to my car, and I realized that the camera was backwards the whole time, so I'm probably gonna have to do it again. I feel like doing it right now, but it's Friday, about 12 o'clock. It's 12:04, Friday afternoon, beautiful day. I'm gonna redo that video. I thought I'd do a little drive down the mountain. Drive down the mountain from Mount Baldy. But with what battery I have left. Here we go. We are in the ski lot parking lot area for the ski lot of Mount Baldy. Friday afternoon, 12 o'clock. I'm taking a beautiful day off thanks to RBT Electric, man. Beautiful people. Just let the hardest working people they had go right during the crunch. They don't give shit. Everybody else from the job's getting laid off today. Another guy got laid off last week. Another guy, I got a text from, I don't text these guys, it's none of my business what's going on in the job. I don't really care. I'm removed. I'm almost removed from the union right now, but got a couple more years left. I just got to ride it out. Got to ride this Joe Biden thing out. Feel me, dogs? Kidding. Feel me? Yeah, man, it's gonna be rough. A lot of people on the boats right now, man. Yeah, RBT is not very good at taking care of the people that took care of them. For some reason, they don't see it. They don't understand. General Foreman's not good at all, man. But for some reason he's been there for a while. I don't know what he's doing. As far as I know, he's been there about 4 years. Don't know where he came from. Anyways, if I play some music, I might get it copyrighted. So maybe I'll play some mixed music that's already been copyrighted. Yeah, I like mixed music, trance. I like in trance. Want to hear some? 20 miles. It's actually 18 miles from my house. Mount Baldy parking lot, because I'm at 20 miles. I think it was at 2.2 when I started. I just filled up my tank. You know, I got to keep my, so basically this little run right here, I want to change my oil. I'm not going to change I'm not going to change my filter today because I bought some inexpensive oil from Walmart, 5 quarts, which is not quite enough, but I have about half quart left or something else. The same weight. That I'm gonna run in it. Oh man. My oil's pretty good right now. It has passed the 3,000 mark, but I have some time right now. So what I do is I won't change the filter. You can still run my oil clean for a while, man. I believe it says 16.15 and I'm at 16.18, so I'm only 300 miles, if that, not quite 300 miles past my oil change. And we all know that that's not even correct, obviously. That's probably 3,000 miles. Could be 5,000, I don't know, but we know that oil is, I have full synthetic. The guy that does my oil changes puts good oil in here, so I'm assuming that if you wanted to, you could go 7,500, 10,000 miles on your oil, depending on how you drive and depending on the condition of your oil. My motor's clean. I change my oil, overchange my oil, so I don't even have direct. I don't have direct injection. I have a port injection on my 2001 Volvo, turbo Volvo, so I don't really have to worry about too much blow-by, and fuel's not being injected directly into my pistons. It's being injected into the ports. I don't have a DIG. It just sounds really good, but it actually, I don't know. Nowadays, they are doing cars that do both. Direct injection and port injection. My Volvo has port injection. They didn't change in Volvo until like 2006. And that's 2007, maybe 2000, even 2008. That's when they went to the P3 platform. Of course, they changed the motor and everything. I don't think you can get this 5-cylinder turbocharged motor anymore, like a long time ago since when they changed the P2 platform. I don't know. I'm not an expert at it. All I know is that I checked it out, and I don't have direct injected motors, so I won't be getting that great a buildup inside on my valves. Thank God. I do. I am addicted to running additives into my fuel tank in this thing because it does love it. Of course, it loves premium gas, man. This thing's 5-cylinder turbocharged, man. This thing, you could tell the difference big time between, you know, regular gas and premium gas. And if you want to put a good bottle of Lucas or some 104, even I bought a case of the STP octane booster. They're like $3 or $4 a piece at Walmart. Or you can get a case of them for like 40 bucks. I think they went up to 50 now, like 12 of them up. I like to run one of those during the week when I'm driving back and forth to work, and then I try to put gas in my tank before it's empty. Kind of make that little bit that's in there go for the rest of the tank. And when I have my gas card, I'd go ahead and put premium in here, man. Sometimes I would go ahead and dump another bottle of octane booster with a premium. Man, this thing, yeah, it gets excited. So yeah, man, it's a 5-cylinder turbocharged Volvo, man. It loves it. Loves the octane booster. It even likes the injector cleaner, man. Even that's a good boost for your motor. It gets good response, keeps your valves clean. Now, the best result I ever had from using any of that stuff, I've used it all the better brands. I don't really mess with too much of the cheaper brands. Believe it or not, STP's got a pretty good review on YouTube. Some people don't like it, some people like it. Some people take the #1 injector gas treatment on the reviews on YouTube, and they'll put the #1 down to like the #1 and 2s, which it depends on what you're looking for, what you're doing. But there's several #1s. There's several products that could go #1, #2, #3, #4, maybe even #5. There's 5 top products that, depending on who's doing the review, who's doing it, could be either 1 or 5. You know, for many years, Chevron ruled the roast. Now my mechanic will tell me just put a bottle of Techron in there. Man, Techron's okay. It's overpriced. It's not the #1 though, because since, you know, for years they've had better products than Techron. I've used them all. One of the best results I got was short-term driving, because, you know, if you use a valve cleaner, injector cleaner, now there's a difference between valve cleaner and injector cleaner. Now you have to look at, you know, some of the products. They advertise different things. I think they're all going to inherently do the same thing. I don't recommend taking my spark plugs out and dumping that shit down into my pistons, but it can't be done. I don't know what you want to do to your car. The most aggressive I've ever done is just put it in my gas tank, you know. I've seen people put Seafoam. Seafoam's okay. I mean, Seafoam was on the top of the thing. You can get Seafoam for $5 a bottle. Hey, get Seafoam for $5 a bottle. I would use that shit every tank full, man. Every tank. It's not gonna hurt. I get it. Gas prices are already expensive as it is. So yeah, I'm putting that's a bottle of this stuff, and some of the pricier stuff like Royal Purple. I have Royal Purple's in the top 5. It could go #1. It could go to #3. I would never put Royal Purple down below #3. I have my top 3 products. I've used them all for years. I've thought, man, if you want to go overall, so Royal Purple is good for short-term use. If you're just doing those short-term use, and I'm talking short term. I was driving 100 miles a day, and when I put Royal Purple in, I got the best results from short term driving. That's 100 miles a day, 50 miles each way, not just driving a boop, you know, because this short term driving is not going to do much good for anything. It doesn't hurt. If you're super sludged out, then yeah, we'll get rid of some of that sludge. But if you're already used some cleaner and your motor's not dead, other than just keeping maintenance, using it's not really going to do much good. So yeah, Royal Purple would be my #1 pick for short-term use. My overall pick for that injector cleaner would be, you know, motor treatment, would be Lucas, of course. You know, they have many different products. Lucas, they have the little small bottles, which you can put in every tank, about 5-6 bottles. Hell yeah, get that shit. Put it in every tank if you can afford it. Would never hurt your car. And then the overall pick, if you want to get some good results, I mean, goddamn, it's really hard to pick between Royal Purple and Redline. But I came across Redline 10 years ago, when I, for 10, 12 years ago. I've always, since I was a kid, I used to use Berryman E12 Kim Tool Berryman